Swap over to the game, and we're live. So just jump straight into it with a new game. I forget if this one takes forever to load or not. No. You know what?
It's the movie?
No, it's not a movie. It's a game. Alright, quit. Go wait for the game to start.
Can I thump you?
No, you can't thump me. Why would you thump me?
I don't know.
I'll thump you.
my don't.
You're being weird.
No.
Please don't knock over your drink. How many times have I told you not to set it there? Set it right there. Okay?
I don't you.
Because you spill your drink, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna have to beat you.
Whoa! You star.
Ooh, that's great.
Are you not puppy?
What? Am I not a puppy? Okay, let me go ahead and adjust the settings. I should have done this before the stream. 1080. Oh, I already auto set everything. Okay, never mind. We're fine then. Okay. Cover your mouth.
I did.
Oh, this is a great place to be.
Yeah.
Oh. Fantastic way to start off. Absolutely knowing nothing that's going
That is
on.
a shark.
Yes, indeed it is. Shifty. I don't like how the fog moves with me. That bucket's oddly illuminated. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay, so if an object is obscured in darkness, I can't actually interact with it. Makes sense. Okay.
Don't go in the water.
So I gotta grab that lantern. E, okay.
Don't go in the water.
I'm not going in the water. I'm looking around.
What are you doing?
Why not?
Huh?
Why not? Why not?
What are you
There's nothing
doing?
actually over here.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just looking around. Bolt cutters. So I could cut this one, but I want to cut the other one. You present me with an immediate one, and I'm going to go the exact opposite way you want me to. That does not look like bolt cutters.
It
Do I still have
opens
them?
the gate.
I'm going to assume I still have them.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Who's there?
Okay, so yeah, it just goes to the same place. I can't cut it from this side. Ooh, what are you? That totally looks like something I should be able to interact with.
The looks can be deceiving.
Ew.
What a putrid offering.
Well, I'm sorry you don't like intestines. 'Cause there's quite a few of them. And sharks. And an orca. That's a big orca. I'm just tramping all through the middle of it.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
No, don't be telling me to run. Hang on a minute. Don't be telling me how to run. I'm not ready to run for my life yet. That comes later. It doesn't seem like it, does it?
This is a scary one. It's a scary one.
Is it a scary one?
Everything has already been written.
The Council of Slendermen.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Turn the volume down. Oh, hey, here comes that running part.
Oh, it is now.
I hate whiskey. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. Doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put the end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effects have been wearing off. So, sleeping pills and nightmares. Fantastic.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Fair enough.
I used to be an avid reader.
So it lets me interact with the drawer, but there's nothing in it.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I guess that's one way. I'm about to draw yet.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Oh. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. I mean, it sucks for him, I guess.
A good old story of blackmail.
How do you get out there?
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess. Blackmail's always fun.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Prohibition.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
But why, though? What is the purpose of all this stuff? Boston hit by severe blizzard. Closed. Bunch of whiskey. Boots. So is this all about the prohibition? Some sort of whiskey ring going on here? Oh, somebody's scared from mental ward. Okay, this is off to a great start. Just gonna turn that off. Probably should have did that from the beginning.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ooh, ring-a-ding. Pierce Investigations Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they're different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, the skill tree.
No, the body one.
Okay.
The body.
Artemis, I can't do anything yet. Sanity. Mental trauma. Hey, now we're getting
What?
good. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. Artemis, quiet down. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. My current sanity status is stable. Confident in your abilities. Alright. Fair enough. Dark water. No inhabitants. Places. The Investigations Agency. A private detective agency contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency after the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of some of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Nothing about the occult. No clues. Inventory. Lighter from the Lost Battalion. And these are just the documents I picked up. Okay, cool.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
That's your mom?
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Your body.
Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. So I have 8 available. Okay. So let's see. Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. So essentially charisma. Strength represents your power to call on your physical power. Okay. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving your skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person.
Keep the body.
That could be nice. Investigation represents your investigation talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene and picking locks.
Mommy, what?
Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the doses of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. And occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences.
People can stand.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna need occultism just yet. I do want that. There we go. There's 4, and medicine may be nice. There's 6, 4. So which are the 4? So psychology, medicine's the only other 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. So now I have 4. So that leaves me with eloquence, occultism, or psychology. I'm gonna go psychology. There we go. 3 new traits, all in one. Yes.
Thank you for this information.
Yeah.
Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
This is gonna be fun.
You know as well as I do, there's never been more
This will be
investigative
fun.
work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license.
And this gonna be
Show yourself
fun.
worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
The cutscenes do not look quite as good as the gameplay. And a little bit film grainy.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do
What is it,
anything for
Mama?
a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Quite the
What
painting.
am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at the picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
So examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my room. Blah, blah, blah. I already read that. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. I already read that. Here we go. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay. You already read that? Okay.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. That way, there's something else. I didn't read everything. Clues. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Now, let's go. I'll do that in a second. I want some coffee. I can't have the coffee anymore. Fine. So be it, game.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some of it unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36 in Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live in a recluse life. They're with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Alright. This first.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory.
I'm going to
Though
beat that
they
child.
mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Okay.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Now. Oh, whiskey. Man, for the sake of the story. So, anything new here? Other maze to leave for Darkwater, okay. Stephen Webster, 6'3" businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter. Ship owner, Charles Hawkins. Local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of the ship owner family. Used to travel a lot. Met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married. Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. Had a child named Simon. Sarah Hawkins, painter. Tortured artistic universe, worship for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. Seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Ooh, do we have interconnected dreams? Her marriage surprised high society columnist, a wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party going, she used to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages, and even her death in fire remained a secret. Only her father seeks the truth. Simon Hawkins, the only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, died in the fire that claimed the family. Report. So yeah, I already read all that. Okay. So now let's find that book.
Natural sciences,
Alright,
linguistics.
right. There
Darkwater
we
is
go.
off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes, but don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences... in such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of a long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Likely. Still nothing in there. So I don't believe there's anything else for me to get from here. Can't interact with that door. None of this. Okay, let's check the journal one more time. New clue here. Places. Darkwater! Oh wait, no, that is a new story. Hold on. Okay. Coastline is made of steep cliff sharp reefs, not shark reefs, with only one outlet to the sea, mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers. Hit severely by the collapse of this activity, I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Yay, psychiatric wards! Those are always fun. To Darkwater. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. Is the only clue she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Now I need to go to that warehouse and have a look over there. See what we can find. Right now all I'm seeing is a bunch of bones. Presumably whale bones. And a bunch of spools. And rocks. And dirt.
And dark?
Yep, and dirt. Very surprising to find dirt on an island, I know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, dirt on an island. Who'd have thunk? Chapter 2, Enter Madness.
Can I say that?
Oh yeah, by the way, this game is quite old. It's from like 2018, 2017.
That's not old.
In video game terms, it's pretty old.
It's
But either way, it's from around then. There's another game I have I'm planning on playing pretty soon, kind of go along with it, just trying different things,
Almost there.
see what people might enjoy. This one, the next one I'll try out is Witch Hunt from around the same time. Though it's definitely more of a combat-based game, whereas this one's more of a story-driven game, if you hadn't figured that out already.
Yeah. Hey, I like story-based games.
The Call of Cthulhu. You have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Cthulhu?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Murder.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, so let's pop open the journal and see what we got. Pierce. I have 1 point available, no point using it now. Sanity, I'm still sane, unfortunately. As crazy as I want to go. Darkwater Port. At the entrance of the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Scylla? The last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up and gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. That sounds about right. I want to go investigate the ship first. Anything I can learn from there? Can I push you in the water? No, I'm sad now. Well, I don't think there's any going back on the ship, so, never mind. Alright. Oh, by the way, you smell nice. Okay. Anyhow. There's obviously something going on over there. I have a feeling it's gonna keep going on until I go interrupt. Same down there, so I'm gonna go investigate this place first. Can I have that lantern? I would like that lantern. I cannot have that lantern. Fine, I'll live my life of darkness. Okay, let's go around the balcony. Anything hidden back here? Any secrets? I want some secrets. Can I battle someone? Apparently not. Ding dong. Ooh, shovel. You wanna dig somebody up?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Well, I'm sure glad he doesn't mind me digging through his stuff when he's directly behind me, watching over my shoulder. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. Okay. Well, fuck you too.
Broken. This place seems half
No,
abandoned.
I want to ring it. I'm disappointed. Hammer. That could be useful later. Something.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
You don't say.
The Scylla.
The Scylla, that's how it's
Finished up
pronounced.
beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I'll talk to you in a second. I'm not done snooping through your shit. Can I climb that? No? Okay. Fine. Fine. Fair enough. That looks like something I should be able to interact with. Second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. I don't need that. Who needs ethics? Just hold your back. Ooh, clams. Candle. All the light sources are unusually shiny and smoky.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
So somebody that looks like Fitzroy with a wooden leg. Okay.
What a macabre souvenir.
I thought it was macabre. Okay, can I jump off on his head? Aerial attack? Catch him by surprise. Okay. You are oddly shiny. Anywho. Can't go that way. There's a door over here I want to go snoop in real quick. Well, that's my fair share of snooping, I guess. So, what do you have to say now? Nothing on the desk? Anything behind you? No? Okay.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. In truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When
How
you're
did I
done,
not notice that?
come join me on the deck.
How did I not... What? Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are legible. The rest of the document's blacked out. Who would want this information hidden? Oh, there you are. What the hell?
Broken.
Hmm.
This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
So,
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With who?
human trafficking. Human trafficking in Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Convenient.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
It's dead.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the
Fucking
photograph.
called it.
Your father.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Okay, who's Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
You
Are you
watched
being
me do it.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay, so I think that is everything I
I shall be
need
on
from
my
you.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Hey, I got something new. It's called a middle finger. Go fuck yourself. Okay.
Said that to him?
Yep. Oh, you guys are coming over here now. Okay, what do you want? Nothing? Nothing? Oh, I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna snoop. What you doing? Where we going? What's going on? Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, sorry. What? Hey, how you doing?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him that. Look, and he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Delightful. You two are very jittery. So that's settled. And there, I don't want to go in just yet.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
But does it? So don't look that way. I don't want to progress the story too far yet.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
Yeah, that's what she said.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step
Now,
back
what is
and let us
that?
do our job.
That's an orca.
That's
no way to treat an
omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid
You're very
idiots.
expressive with your hands, even when you're not
Nobody
talking.
listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah?
Okay,
Same
sleeping
goes
now.
for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're
Okay,
crazy.
I'm gonna go tamper with evidence.
They can't understand.
I'm crouching so they can't see.
Get it. Nobody
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Cthulhu!
can't understand.
Cthulhu!
You're not sailors. It's a sign.
It was Cthulhu.
There's something coming.
Who says Cthulhu needs to eat?
Where do you think you're going?
Into the warehouse.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Probably ain't got the eloquence just yet. That's right.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
Police officer?
Badge? Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the
I
docks.
passed the check.
And then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
Human trafficking.
Where do you think you're going?
You're going.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I don't like how your tongue pokes through your teeth. It's uncomfortable.
Can I say that?
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Yeah, it is. Purple wisdom.
6 out of 10. You need to work on your cast.
His cast?
Hey, what do we have here? Can I climb up here? Climb? This totally looks like an area I should be able to climb up. Quite frankly, I'm offended it's not. Well, that doesn't look ominous at all.
Go to
it. Just pick a random lock on a door. Okay. Well, never mind. I guess I'm not.
Damnation. Broke it.
Hit it again.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Man, if only I had those bolt cutters from my dream. What about you? No? Okay. Ah, you've been graffitied. You a thick boat. Can't reach back. Now it's gonna be from the front. Ooh, lighthouse. St. Brendan. Oh, there it is. Okay.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Cthulhu! And then we're gonna check my journal. Anything new? Got job here. Skills. Don't care about that. Dark water inhabitants. So, captain. Okay. The occult. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before Saint Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Okay. So...
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Stop.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Can I talk to you? I can't walk through there. How about... There's no need for that.
Here. That's right.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Who's near you, drunk fuckers?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
Well, at least they admit it.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
Cthulhu!
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
I'm sorry, I really like Cthulhu.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local,
Yes.
exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
And how do you pay for
Fitzroy
it?
gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Okay, goodbye.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Alligator.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
They blind as fuck. Hi guys.
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Can I just gonna squeeze? Just gonna. No. Okay.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
You saw that, but you didn't see me sneak into the shed 10 feet away from you. Okay.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
Windows, actually.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Gentlemen, what a coincidence! It's Kat that sent me here.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her star.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
There's nothing heavy I can drop on their head, so that's out of the option. Okay, to the bar, I guess. Time to go drink my sorrows away. Ooh, Mitch. Can I play with you? No? Okay. Hey, it's a crab! Oh my god, it's a crab!
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
I can walk like you.
Don't put that bead
Okay.
back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
My dad there's no crab out there. If he was in
Hey, be careful.
Hey, it's Catwoman!
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way.
I could shove my foot up his ass, but
I
whatever.
reserve the right to answer or not.
Aren't you just a right dick? Hey, give me a whiskey.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Good decision.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
He's upset. He's got to go night-night.
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I think that'll be it.
That'll be all for me.
Oh, can I spear somebody?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Oh, wow. $68. I'd say.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We'd given up hope, but the crew of the Scylla returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island, and people were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole dock Our whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine for which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting up his warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale to celebrate the return of the brave whalers. All the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with family or friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil. Oh, that's American right there.
What did he say? He laughed. My God.
You like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
If it was your grandparents, that was quite a while ago, so I have my doubts that it would still be benefiting the island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
All right.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Anywho.
If I had the wings of the girly boys, I would spread the man to fly home.
Okay.
What?
So,
another break?
One of
there's
those
Cat.
sailors came looking for trouble again.
Okay.
We gave him a good hide.
Oh, you're so lucky I can't go snooping through there.
You could abandon your post.
Okay, let's talk to Cat.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We return right after.
It's
just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
Yep,
That fool
yep.
Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Yep, y'all just keep talking about your private affairs. I'll just stand right here and definitely not writing any of it down. Hello.
What are you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Fuck you too, bitch. Okay. So explored everything in here. I can't get behind the bar. So we explored that. So that leaves the warehouse. So now we gotta go find a way in. Who's talking? What? Member of asylum staff. I knew it! I knew there was a mental asylum here. I called that from the beginning. That's a very plain door. Hey, bud.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
So I should go speak to the captain before I go into the warehouse. So that's it right there. Nothing I can get from here, nothing there. Double check the journal real quick. Skills, no. I got 2 points available with this, that's nice. Damage, Roy Mitchell runs the only bar in Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on Stranded Whale, and sailors come to seek comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the islands exchange after a few glasses. He's devoted to the golden age of the whaling hunt. If numerous trophies to decorate his establishment or anything to go by, the man will freely talk on this subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. Because it's cat! I wasn't done. Places, the bar. Bar, liquor served with all impunity. Looks to be a truce. Okay. The occult. The miraculous catch is what the locals call the last catch of their whalers. In 1847, all the whales are disappearing from the fishing zone of the Darkwater whalers. The crew of the Scylla made a gigantic and monstrous catch that saved the island from famine. The catch is still celebrated. It's strange how the memory seems so alive, as if maintained by the survivors. Clues. I already read that. Alright. So let's go speak to the captain. I run very slowly. Hi, bud.
Back again.
Yep.
What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I do for you?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Your superstitions are expressed in a rather disturbing fashion.
What do you mean?
The statue at the entrance of the harbor, St. Brendan. Somebody disfigured it mercilessly.
I condemn these actions. St. Brendan is the protector of the whalers, and this statue a witness to our history.
You don't know who could have done it.
I wonder as much as you do. I hope they'll be punished.
Kinky.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Cthulhu!
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
I already did.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay, one last person I want to go talk to real quick. The guy up here guarding the door. See if he has anything new to say.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Hey, pal.
You again. I told you to beat it.
That's
No
not exactly
need
what
to
we
get
left on.
worked up.
Okay, well, fine. Suck a dick.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
Well, let's see. I've been streaming for a little over an hour, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. So I will see you guys in the next one. Have fun.